All right, guys, so in this video, we're about to say a whole lot. Be prepared for this, guys. This is gonna help a lot of people. I'm telling you now, this is gonna help a lot of people. This is good information. So, what I've come to realize from all these years of dealing with chicks, talking to chicks, seeing how things really is, this is what I've come to realize. And it makes sense. It's not like, oh my God. It makes sense. And that's exactly why I'm explaining this. This is nothing but facts. It's nothing but the truth. Nothing bad about this. It's just, it is what it is. A lot of women today are deeply and deathly terrified of being used. Like to an extreme. Like in the back of everybody's mind, nobody wants to feel or be used. But women are to the extreme. Like they think things are happening when they're not even happening. Like they're paranoid to the point they just always feel like they're being used. Women don't want to feel used. And because of this, they become very toxic, very controlling, very manipulative, very masculine. When nothing is happening, they still think something is happening. This is what I've come to realize. Even from the more feminine looking chicks out there that might be even a little bit on the younger side, I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you. I have seen this stuff all over the place. There's chicks tripping out, bro. Like you could see a girl for the first time and she's walking beside you or something like that, and she started, she's questioning you already. You got Snapchat? Yeah. Do you turn your location on? Is your location on? And they're just tripping balls. It's like, I just met you. Like, I didn't even know who you were before this. Like, what is going on? And that's what you're thinking in your head. You don't say it to her, but because there's a lot of things that you just can't tell women. We coddle women today from the truth. Absolutely coddle them from the truth. Because like them hearing it, it's just like, it cuts a hole too deep, it seems. So it seems. But I'm telling you, brothers, I'm telling you so well. And this, like I said, this is not a bad thing. It's just, I get it. Women don't want to feel used, and they're absolutely paranoid about it. I think the more attractive, high quality women are lesser like this, but they're all still like this. They might be a little bit less like that because they have the nerve, they have the audacity to not portray that, to not portray their insecurities and just have a conversation. Like women easily get attached, bro. They could be talking to you for a little bit and it's like they expect you to just butter them up and say all these things. Giffer, you got the giffies, but you got the TVs. They just expect you to just like baffle them. They almost want you to simp, but at the same time, they don't want you to simp. Like they want you to just like butter them up, compliment them, do all these types of things. But then if you actually do that and you're actually for real about it, now you're a simp. And these are the more insecure women that will try to get these things out of you. But it's like, can we not just have a conversation? Like, what is going on? Like, why does it have to get to this? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, but the more, the higher quality chicks, they're not as much like that. They'll never actually do that. they'll never actually do that because they're not that insecure. They're still a little bit, every chick is a little bit insecure, but not that insecure. Like that can actually get things going with you for quite some time without anything like that even coming close to happening. But as for the others, you're going to see exactly what I've seen my entire life. Certain actions, certain behaviors out of these chicks, and it's like, God. They're all the same. They're all the same, and sometimes they work against themselves. Like, they be making things up and fake scenarios in their own mind, and it ruins everything. Because they think, oh my God, he's gonna use me. He just wants to spread my cheeks. He just wants to use me. We're just a body to him. If you see life through that lens, that's the way it's always going to be. Because if you're that crazy and a guy gets the chance to spread those cheeks, that's all he's gonna do. And he's going to dip. He's gonna run for the hills. Because that's one good thing he could get out of you. And that was it. Because you come off as crazy. You expose yourself. You expose yourself as being paranoid, as thinking bad things are going to happen, and you don't even know the guy. So ladies, don't be doing that. Take it from me. Do not do that. Because you do come off as a little bit crazy. There's a good chance you probably got used before. I mean, if you deal with high-level dudes and they have ladies just throwing themselves, then what's the odds of them just getting with you and only you? The odds are not that high. Unless you're like the reflection of perfection, which most women are not the reflection of perfection. Women are women. Let's be real. And I know you don't want to hear that, but you did. Oh my God, don't kill me. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Stop it. What you looking at me like that for, OG? What you looking at me like that for? Look what it's doing to your mother. You're tearing the family apart. Look what it's doing to her. Oh my God. What is going on? I'll tell you what's going on. Women in 2023 especially are tripping balls. They got to the point where they started to become very overly masculine and just like, we're not gonna trust men. We're gonna do what we wanna do. We're gonna just have all this self-confidence like a man should and all this other stuff. And it's like, yeah, there's a part of me that gets it. Like, I get it, ladies. I get it. Like, I get it. But the thing is, you got to get where I'm coming from as well. Is it really a good thing? Because I think the whole world would be better if every man and woman went aside and just self-improved. Like, spend a good amount of your years self-improving. I think that would fix the whole world. But we live in such like a instant gratification world where it's like, oh, if things don't work out, then I'm just going to resort to being masculine. I'm just going to go crazy because that's what they did to me. It's what they did. It's what they did to me. So I'm going to do it. And now I'm dipping and dodging You got the giffies. It's not the right answer. I think that's weak. I think it's pathetic. I think for a woman to become overly masculine is weak. Because you don't trust yourself in your feminine. You don't trust yourself in your femininity. And if you go like, oh my God, if you go for guys so freaking high on the totem pole, and like, let's be real with ourselves here. If you're not all that and you go for those guys, you probably could get clapped on a given night, but that's all that's going to happen. And it's going to like break your soul. Oh my God, he used me. And you think every other guy's like that, but it's just not the truth. Like, you didn't have to go that high on the totem pole when you don't qualify for a guy like that to be monogamous to you. Let's be real. To get a high quality guy to be monogamous to you to begin with is a tall task. Like, you have to really have your shit straight. You really have to have your shit together. Because a guy that's got his shit together, the amount of work he's been through, he can see through just about everything else when it comes to female nature, when it comes to everything. Everything. And that's what ladies have to understand. It takes some hard work and discipline for yourselves. The better you want, the more it's going to demand out of you. The bigger prize you want, the more it's going to demand out of you for the greater good of God. And that's the way it is. Nothing's going to come so easily. Nothing worthwhile is going to come so damn easily. And a big mistake women make is they feel used. They have the victim mentality of I'm used. Guys just want to use me. Guys just want me for my body. They just want this. They just want that without putting in the work. Without disciplining yourself. Without checking yourself. Check your feminine energy. Is the gas tank empty? You're filling up the wrong tank. Oh my God. You put diesel. You put diesel in the tank. It was supposed to be supreme. What have you done? You drank the wrong Kool-Aid. You made the wrong moves. You're moving in the wrong direction. Look what it's doing to your father. You're tearing the family apart. Yeah. Seen a lot of things, heard a lot of things, been through a lot of things, you know. You've seen it all, haven't you? And now you're paranoid. You think you're gonna get used. You think every guy just wants to use you. He sees through you. You think you're a manipulator or a tester? These guys they don't even have to do anything to you. They can already see who you is. They can see what you is. They can see, you know what, this girl might have a banging body, but she's all kinds of messed up. We can see that. It's like, it's just not the chick that we could live with. It's just not the chick we could have kids with. It's just not the chick we could marry. It's just simply not what is going on. And I'm giving you ladies game here. It's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not you, lady. And we will never tell you this. Like I said, we coddle women so hard from the truth. It messes them up even more. Because how can you learn or grow when you're never told the truth? I'll tell you ladies what, us men, we get clapped with the truth. Young. We get smacked with it. And it might hurt a little bit. Shit. It might hurt a little bit. But then we grow from it if we're smart. That's what you guys have to be. You gotta be smart. And I get it. I'm still here with you. I'm still here for you. I get it. It can be very hard. That's why it's so important for women to get it right young and early. Because it can be a very unfortunate, very hard reality for you all. That's the way it can go. Because you're never told the truth. Because everyone's told always, don't tell her the truth. Don't say that to her. Oh my God, don't say it. Don't say it. That's even worse. That's even worse. Look what it's doing to your mother. Look what it's doing. Like, it's like you just can't win with a woman. You can't tell her the truth. You can't do anything. It's just like, whew. But here I am, doing what I'm not supposed to be doing. Down bad. I should just hang my head. Don't tell them the truth. Let them just completely ruin their lives. I would rather not let that happen to anybody because it's just not who I am. I tell people the truth because it's what they have to hear. It doesn't matter if it's even what you want to hear, it's what you have to hear. You have to hear it. It's a cold world out there. It's a cold world for men. It's a cold world for women. No difference. It can be a bad reality for both. So it's up to you to know the truth. Because if you don't know the truth, how are you going to navigate? This is why it's so important as well for women to have the right man. But in order to have the right man, you got to be the right woman. There's so many chicks, bro. They took one L with one guy. Like, they took a single L and just completely just went berserk. Started bouncing on 100 different guys' wangs and started going crazy and threw their whole game plan out the window and thought it was the answer, all to realize it ruined your life. Like, I know chicks like that from high school, bro. Ruin your whole life. You had a whole life ahead of you. And look what you done. It's ruining your father. Look what it's doing to him. He's over there, oh my God. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how I raised her. Oh my God, what is going on? I just found her OnlyFans. Oh my God, her asshole for $17.95 per month. Oh my God. All because you don't have the right man, the right leadership, the right things in play. You thought you deserved King Kong when you were just a woman. Every woman also wants to feel special, but they're all very similar. Some might be a little hotter than others. Some might be a little bit more sane than others. But women are still women. They're emotionally erratic creatures. Tales from the crypt. Tales from the crypt. Like, it's bro. Like, we coddle women so hard from the truth. We never tell it like it is. And it only hurts them more. So what do we want to do here, fellas? Are we gonna short-term hurt their precious feelings? Or are we gonna let them ruin their entire lives and just be sobbing forever? And it's like, you can never take it back. You can never get it back. You can never get the value you could have had. Because it's just out the window. Gone. And also, like I said, Women don't want to feel used, and I get that. Nobody wants to feel used. But women have a victim mindset, bro. They're paranoid about it. They just why are you automatically thinking you're going to get used? I think they think this because that's the reality of what's going to happen anyways. I really think that. Like they're always shooting too high up. Like always. And they stay single when they can't shoot that high up. It's like you have to punch a little bit lower. That guy you want don't want you like that. Because if you do go for him, you probably will get used because that's all he sees you for, because he can see straight. He sees you for what you are. When women just think automatically they're going to get used, it's because it's the reality of what's going to actually happen. They feel that way. And sometimes it might not happen. It's hard. It's hard. I really believe the higher quality women, they're not tripping balls. They got their mindset straight. They got their morals intact. They're in check. They look good. And your looks, ladies, don't mean everything, because there's good looking ladies out there that are cuckoo. And I mean bad. Their internal is just horrific. Jezebel internal. You look like a Victoria's Secret model, but your internal is Mrs. Jezebel. Don't even cap with me. You heard? And when us guys see it, it's like, oh my God. What is this? Oh my God. It's frightening. It's like, oh my God. Look what it's doing to your mother. Oh my God. Most of the time, people do it to themselves, bro. They be doing it to themselves. You gotta get your internal correct. These higher value ladies that get the better guys, their internal is on point. Their looks are on point to a degree. The internal is always more important than the external. Because the external is absolutely quack. Nothing if you're not internally on point. It takes work. It takes years of work. It takes focus. It takes detoxing. It takes cutting certain people off. It takes cutting some family members off, quite possibly. It takes a lot of things for you to come correct. Stop seeing life before you even get yourself correct. Stop seeing life as like an open field, and you're just going to pick and choose what you want without even looking at yourself. Because you have to look at yourself first before you even want to look anywhere else. That's a mistake people make. These chicks are running for the higher value dude. Where's he at? Where's he at? Hits them up, tries to get their attention and all this stuff, but you haven't even looked at yourself in the mirror and you just think you deserve that guy. You really think he's going to take care of you like that. You really think he's going to want you like that. If you're a high value chick, then maybe. But can you look at yourself in the mirror and I'm amazing, and I really mean it. And not just looks wise. That matters too, but internal even more. I think some chicks ruin things before it even happens. They're paranoid about it. They think they're going to get used because they might look on the outside and a guy might want to just smash that night. I think they're paranoid because they already know. They're messed up inside. They're not going to say this, but it's the truth. It's the reality. And they know. that dude is not going to put up with them. They know they're a problem. They're a head case. They got that Jezebel energy. The last of the gnomes. Tales of the Crypt. You're missing the internal. And that's exactly why you're going to get clapped and sent to the shadow realm. And now you think every guy just wants to use me for my body. But that's why it's happening. Like if you were really good internally, I guarantee you it would not be happening. I guarantee it. In fact, I promise you that. There's something wrong. There's something seriously wrong. And guess what? These chicks just keep going overboard. You get used and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse for yourself because you're still not told the truth. I'm sitting here telling you the truth and I know some of it is hard to hear. I'm literally telling you the truth. And anybody with a sound mind, even a little bit, understands what I'm saying is 1,000,000% facts. I promise you that. You guys, and I'll end up with this, you guys also be careful of these chicks that be pretending to be normal and stuff. They're trying and pretending so hard to be so normal, so good. You gotta be careful. Because they're gonna get you, bro. Like, that's what happened to me in the past. They're the most dangerous ones. Innocent, charming, all this stuff. Until something comes out of nowhere and just whoosh, smacks you right upside your head and you wake up. And it's a cold reality, bro. You start, oh my God. And you wake up. And you get up and you improve. You start to see the world for what it is. And unfortunately, I have to cut this video short because now the freaking thing is ticking. The video's about to shut off, so I gotta end this right now. Damn it.